Welcome back to India and to the Hyderabad Rajiv Gandhi Airport. This time with English audio. Oh my god, that sucker can speak English as well. Yeah, because that sucker is not only German but also American. So here we go. I've decided to have a second attempt to land at VOHS. That's the letter code for Hyderabad, because I still believe that is a beautiful freeware airport. And as you can see on the upper right side, we are on our way, not far away, because I found out that there are some things you might want to know about freeware airports. And the first thing is, I found out that no matter which freeware airport, even the payware stuff, for example, um, Aerosoft has this freeware airport in Germany, Lippstadt Paderborn, and they all have one problem. For some weird reason, they do not catch the ILS frequency of your destination. So, if we look in our little flight computer and click on Red Nav for navigation, it shows you the runway where you will land, ILS 9 right. And behind that, it shows the frequency for the ILS transponder, which it doesn't show now. So if you are heading to a freeware airport, you always need to enter it manually. So first of all, you need to find out what is the ILS frequency on that specific airport. There are a lot of websites which provide this information. For example, I'm on flightplandatabase.com, and there you just put VOHS and it will tell you that for runway 9 right, the frequency, the ILS frequency is 109.5. And that is what we're going to enter now, 108.5. Click here, and then it will show up. And now it shows up here, because your Airbus now knows that frequency, and that is where we now can activate the localization mod so that we... What? As planned, 5,000 feet. We're at 6,000. No, we're at 5,000. Okay, sorry. Always talking to that stupid ATC. So, now it will show you here your ILS runway, 9 right, and this little pink icon will start moving to the center. And the same for the approach. So I usually click on the approach. Now descend to 3,600. Okay, descend 3,600. Now we know that the approach mod will take over that altitude, but it's not active yet. You can see the lock turned green, which means it's now working. But the other one, the approach, was not green, because this little icon needs to get down, down, down until this yellow bar. That is the level of your aircraft. And as soon as our aircraft is on that specific height of this transponder signal, it will then jump to GS, meaning glide slope. I hope so. And then we will catch that signal and we will have a nice smooth ILS landing, I hope. So again, I found out that this problem is the same for all. Look at this, GS. It's for all the freeware airports, or let me say all airports inside your community folder, where you have to put the freeware airports, the liveries, the planes, everything, and also payware gets there. I have that one from Aerosoft, Paderborn Lippstadt, and I also have the same problem that when you start, it doesn't show inside the RetNav. Landing clearance, wind 271 at what, 3? Hey, baby, where are you? 271 at 3. Okay, we'll enter this as well. On the Perth. 271 slash 03. That's the wind direction in degrees and the strength in knots. So we also can enter the pressure. So we need to switch this one. First check if it's still the same. Oh yeah. That is 1013. 1013. Goes there. So what about the temperature? Let's see if H is talking to us. Oh, it does. And you see here now both signs are centered. But I forgot, during all this talking, the landing gear. Oh my god, maybe some flaps would be an idea as well. Temperature 11. Too late. Never mind, 11. Temperature. Shut up. Perfect. Perfect landing. And remember, this is with all the airports you have in your community folder, whether it is freeware or payware. Please, before you take off, check the RetNav button on your aircraft to see if it is there, because I believe it's not. Alright, so what say again? No. And the second thing I want to show you is here on that beautiful, beautiful airport. First, let's request taxi to the gates. Now, the developer did an update yesterday and changed the gates and ramps designations, because on the first version everything were gates, also the ramp position were gates. So now he changed that, which means that gates are those gates. What? Acknowledge. Yeah, what? I can't acknowledge. Hello? Oh, come on, baby, what's wrong? Well, anyway, gate 53, that is where we will go now. And now, he made an update, and only those are now named gate, which are connected to the building, to your terminal building. And that is where we are going now. So, this works fine. There's one other thing he could not fix so far, and that is where I'm still investigating a bit. It's about the fuel truck. And this we will see in a second here on the ground services. So the good news is that he set up these gates in a way that as soon as you reach your final position, like now, the jetway gets attached automatically. You don't need to ask for it. And that is a good idea, because when you have to ask for it, then it will stay attached only for a minute and will then be disconnected automatically. Don't know why it is like this, but So I believe that I don't know this SDK so much, but I believe that you can, um, yeah, say if this jetway should get connected automatically as soon as the aircraft is on that final parking position, which you just saw here, and then it will stay connected, thanks God. And you need to tell via ATC to disconnect. But what this airport can't do is the fuel supply.
Ground with Air 1610.
Let's see.
Could you please send a fuel truck? With Air
Yeah,
1610,
no fuel truck is available. We still don't know why. So I will check other freeware and payware airports. I know that Aerosoft's Paderborn, the fuel truck works. So there must be a way to do this, to set this up, because um, everybody uses the same SDK. There are no different SDKs for developers, for partners, for cooperation partners or something. That is what Microsoft says. I mean, that is what they say, and I believe them. So everybody has the same SDK. And so there must be a way to get this fuel truck working. So far, so good. Beautiful airport. Let me give you a little view around if you haven't seen my first YouTube about this. I really love it. I mean, this is a very nice quality. It's almost like a payware airport. Um, I really like this. I really like this. So let's fly to Hyderabad, VOHS, and you will find it, the download on all these usual sites like Nexus Mods. I believe I took Nexus Mods, and have a good time. Until then, bye now, Yogi.